Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Tab, and I am here to tell you about myself and about the basic information that I know about e-learning. More info to come. I am the kindergarten first grade e-learning teacher. I know it says first grade here, but it should say kindergarten as well. So I'm going to introduce the kindergarten teachers because I am the e-learning teacher and you have opted for e-learning. However, if you go back into the classroom at the end of the quarter, you could possibly have Mrs. Bodenhausen, Miss Juarez, or Mrs. Moore. So just know them. Or if you're in first grade and you choose to go back after the quarter of e-learning, you could have Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Kelly, or Mrs. Pytosh. Mrs. Pytosh is joining us from second grade, and we are super excited to have her. Some basic information about myself is I have a daughter named Kendall, and she's going into fourth grade in Miss Erzin's class. And then my son Peyton is going into kindergarten, and he's going to have Mrs. Juarez. And then our very favorite animal in the entire world is our Great Dane named Jameson, and he's our favorite. A little more about me. I grew up military, so I lived in Alaska and I was born there and I lived there for 14 years. And then I moved to Missouri and then I moved to Kansas and now I've lived in Colorado for the last 2 years. I went to Missouri State University for elementary education and then now I'm about to finish up my master's in building administration from Fort Hays State University in Kansas. When I lived in Kansas, I taught kindergarten for 2 years, and this is my third year in first grade at Stetson. And again, I am the K1 e-learning teacher. So for as long as people want to e-learn in kindergarten and first grade, I will be e-learning with kindergarten and first grade. All right, now for the good stuff, the stuff that you guys are wanting to know. Woo! E-learning, all right? So I will say that I know basic information. I don't have a lot of concrete, like this is how it's going to go every single day, anything like that. It will be more structured though, so let me talk about that. So what platform will we be using? Google Classroom. Some of you guys might be familiar with it and some of you aren't. Don't stress out at all. I'll be sending out links, how-to videos, codes, screen recordings on how to do it so you can see it step by step. I will do that on Monday or Tuesday. And then I'll just give you some basic information. So I'm going to pull up the kindergarten Google Classroom. Our internet is kind of slow. So here's what kindergarten's Google Classroom looks like. So here's the stream. It's kind of like Facebook. I'll post things here. Classwork, this is where you'll get the attendance, any link for Lexia, ST Math, Zern, anything like that, plus the classwork that we're going to be doing that together. And then this will be the People's tab. I don't know if you guys have access to that part, but I haven't added anyone in yet. I'm going to start adding people in on Monday when I get a more concrete class list. We've had people come and go, and so I don't want to waste time putting it in if people aren't going to stay. And then grades. We will talk about grades here a little bit later in the video, but grades will be posted there. So that is the kindergarten one. And then I'll just quickly show you the first grade one. It looks the same except for it just has a different picture on the background. And I'll be changing that because I geek out to design like things like that. So this is the first grade one. All right, moving on. So what will a normal day look like? No, that's what we're here for. So this is what I'm here to kind of tell you what it might look like, okay? Or what it's going to look like. So you're going to go to Google Classroom, and that's where I'm going to put everything. Our Google Classroom link will also be on the Stetson e-learning page. However, if you have the Google Classroom booked somewhere, you won't even have to go to the website anymore. You're going to take the attendance every day, just like in the spring. We're going to do a morning chat or a video every morning. So it could be something as simple as I type and say, hey guys, tell me something cool that happened or good that happened last night. And anyone is welcome to post a good thing. Or it could be a video of me just talking to you guys, maybe a funny story or something like that, and you guys can comment underneath. Or I might post a link where we will be meeting as a whole team and have a morning meeting together. I know it's going to be a lot of people, but I bet we can make it work, and it could be pretty fun. And then after that, we'll be doing daily work in reading, writing, and math. I'll be making instructional videos for certain lessons, and we're going to get to the meat of it. We're not in a classroom where we have the opportunity to like play hands-on games together and like have a lot of like talk time together like we would in the classroom. So we're going to get to the meat of it, and we're going to do a whole group. It's going to be short, sweet, to the point, and then I'm going to pull kids and meet them where they're at in a small group after that. We do need to keep in mind, though, that I am the kindergarten and first grade e-learning teacher. It might sound scary to you, but to me, I'm super excited to do that because when I get done working with kindergarten, they'll have their independent time, and that's when I'll meet with first grade, and then they'll have their independent time, and I'm going back with kindergarten again in some fashion like that. Math, we have adopted Zern from last year. Reading is our core knowledge language arch, which is our CKLA, and then our apps, Lexia and ST Math. All right, and then some important information. So on Monday, it is a work day. There is no school. We're not starting school on that day. We will start on the 18th. Fridays will be planning days for teachers as we're e-learning, and I am an e-learning teacher, so I hope that we kind of get to keep the Fridays, and that starts August 28th. Monday, September 7th is Labor Day, so we will not have school that day. And then grades will be taken. So in the spring, it was pretty interesting as far as grades and participation. So there will be effort grades, there will be participation grades, and there will be grades on a 4-3-2-1 scale. We'll talk more about that when that time comes. And then I will be sending out a Survey Monkey on Monday or Tuesday to get basic information about your family, your needs, and any goals or expectations. Because I can't create a schedule without knowing the needs of the students and the parents in the class. So once I know all of that, I will be putting a schedule together and getting that out to you. And then this is how you can get a hold of me. Phone number, call the school. They'll transfer you down here. You can leave a voicemail if I don't answer. And I know when I'm going to be recording lessons, I'll have the ringer off. And then you can always email me. And I just want to say thanks for coming. And if you guys have any questions, please email me. I will be around and I will get back to you. And if I don't know the answer, then I will ask someone who might. But thanks for coming, and I hope you guys have a good weekend.